So the crane hook is next, and we're going to do the crane hook now. So we have to look at all the measurements, understand them. So the diameter of this one is 45, diameter of this one here is 90. You have a small one here that is 32. You have, this is a tangent here, should be a circle and a circle, so it would be an internal tangent, and this one is a internal tangent as well. And so internal tangent, but internal tangent to circles of the same size, and internal tangent to circles of different size, because this is a circle right here. An arc is a piece of a circle, so there's a circle right here. In manual drawing, there's a principle in arriving at all of this. You would see that on page 30, I think, where you discover tangents, internal and external tangents. This is what. So to draw this one, what you do is form your center lines as usual, and then work from there. Anytime you're doing drawings that consist of circles, you want to start with your center lines. So we're going to start with our center lines. First, center line. Ensure that ortho is on, so you can always draw straight lines. If polar tracking is on, you'd have to ensure that the lines are straight. So the first circle is 45 diameter, the next one is 90. So let's do that. Diameter circle. One is 45. Enter. Circle again. One is 90. Enter. Next thing you want to do is offset 178 from the center to the center. So we offset 178. Enter. To get this center right here. And the center of this circle is 40. This circle here is 40. It is a diameter of 90, so the radius is 45. So the radius of this circle is 45 and the diameter is 90. See? Arrow from one end to the next. Good. This 45 here is for these arcs here to get this small circle. So next thing you want to do is to draw 45 radius, which is 90 diameter. So 90, enter. Remember, always choose the type of circle you want to use. When you click, you will see in command bar. So this is circle, specify circle, says tan radius. So we're using a diameter circle or radius circle, whichever one you want to use. Alright, so 45. So now this 22 here suggests that the center of this big circle here is offset by from the regular center of the 45, 90. The 90 radius, the 90 diameter, which is 45 radius, circle of this one, to get this narrow space here and this broad space here, this center is not the same. So they offset the center by 22. Sorry, they offset the 20 center by 22 to get that one. So offset 22, enter. You have to excuse me, it's late in the night now, and I guess I'm a bit tired. So this circle here, the radius is 90. Notice the arrow comes from the center point to the circle point into the circle. So it suggests to you that this big circle here is 90. So you radius 90, 90. And notice you have this narrow part now and this fat part. This so you get it. Narrow, thick. Good. Now, in AutoCAD, in manual drawing, you have to construct these tangents, but in AutoCAD, you can just click, turn on polar tracking or object snap, ensure that your tangent symbol is on so you can get the tangents. Alright, but before that, let's get to this part now. So to get the curve here, what we do next is draw two circles, right? These two circles here are 45 degrees. Right, and this one is R6. So you're going to minus 6 from this one to get here, and add 6 to this one to get here, to get this intersection. So what we're going to do is offset from this point and this point 45 degrees. So mark this point, point 1, mark this point, point 2, and offset 45 from both of them. So offset 45, enter, and boom. And these become our two centers to get the circles. So these two 45-degree circles, right? So we're gonna radius circle, radius, and then 45, enter, another one, enter again to enter the last command, then 45, enter. You notice the curve comes here, so we can trim some of it out now. Delete these 2 points. No, we don't necessarily have to delete them just yet, so I'll leave them be for now. However, because these overlap here, you want to erase the extra lines like these. So we're going to do that now. Trim, enter, erase this extra line here, this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here, this one here. And we don't need this one here either. Boom. So we're getting rid of parts of the circle that we don't need. So now that we have this here, we want to get this rounded end here, which is R6. To get this R6, as I said before, you have to find a central point between this. So to find the central point, you minus 6 from 45, which gives you 39, and get another circle from this point, and then add 6 to this one to get 51, and 51 gives you that line. So we're going to draw a 51 circle from this center here, and a 39 circle from this one to get these intersections. So you just use 6 to add and minus. So from the back we have 51. So a circle of radius 51. You notice it finds itself in the middle. Then this part here, a circle of radius 39. 39. And they intersect perfectly here. So if I do this now to draw a circle of radius 6 from this center point here, I'll get that 6, and notice that. So that's how you get the intersection. So we can trim again, TR, enter, then delete all of this. We can also delete these extra lines as well. So we're done here. So we have the tip now. We have created the tip, right? And we have the circle here. So all that's left is to connect these tangential lines, right? So to get this one, is 32, radius 32, right? So what we want to do is to get a line to find a point that we want this to touch on, and here. So let's do this first. So I get a tangential point from a point to there to a tangent there, right? Then I would offset 32 from here. Let's try this. 32, enter. Then I'll scribe a circle cutting it. So 32 plus diameter 45. So 32 plus 45 is, let me see, 32 plus 45 equal 77. So this radius from here, the center point to here is 32. I want to start drawing from here. So I'll add the radius of this one, which is from here to here, is 45 plus 32 gets that. So 45 plus 32 gives us 77. So we scribe a circle 77, 77, enter, and that cuts it right here. So we can trim this out. T, to mark the point, can be, or we can mark the point like that and delete the circle, or we can just trim the circle, whichever way you want. Alright. So that's basically our intersection. So from this intersection now we're going to draw a circle that is of dimension R32. So radius circle, 32, and we should get a perfect match. 32. Right, there you go. So we can delete these lines now and adjust this one here to tangential point. That's it. So this circle, only the arc here is shown, so we trim it. DR, enter, trim out all of it, leaving that part. And now for this internal tangent, we draw a tangent from here to here. Ensure tangent is on. When you select a point on this, you'll realize you'll find a tangent here. That is a tangent symbol. So you click tangent and make your way back here for the tangent. And that's you. And then you trim the entire thing now, and you're good. Trim. So we can match properties now with the center lines, MA, enter. And that's the crane hook. Now this circle here is not construction line, so what we're going to do is to trim it. TR, enter, trim, trim. Right. And that's it. Now we can check our dimensions as usual. See, that is right. That's right. So we see that all of it is good. 180, 180, or 90 equal diameter of 180. Cool. That is our crane hook. And you always label your drawings. Copy. For this one, crane hook. Crane. All caps all the time. Crane hook. Alright. That's how you do your crane hook. Alright. Very simple, very easy. You find that if you are a person that have done this in manual drawing before, you'll find that the procedures are a lot different in AutoCAD, and it is much more easy. It is easier. That is the word, easier. Alright, so that's it for the crane hook. We're gonna move on. Before we move on, we need to get our object lines. The reason why we change our line types is because if you turn on line weight here, you'll realize that the thickness comes on, and construction lines does not have any thickness. Right? So we need the object lines to be thick. If you don't see this here, just go to customization and you'll find line weight here. So you click it on or off. Notice it goes on and off down the status bar. Alright, so line weight is here. Good. So match properties, MA, enter, click. The only way you'll become good at this is practice, so you have to practice. I won't always be demonstrating, but for now, you're getting it good. Alright, that's it for the crane hook.